As I stood guard at the desolate Zerthal outpost on the edge of Draktharian space, the cold silence of the asteroid field surrounded me. The outpost, a small speck in the void, was a crucial checkpoint for monitoring enemy movements. Little did I know that this routine assignment would thrust me into the heart of an intergalactic conflict. Suddenly, the sensors blared to life, indicating an incoming vessel. My training kicked in as I prepared for a possible Draktharian raid. I took cover behind a rocky outcrop, heart pounding with adrenaline. Through the haze of space dust, the enemy ship emerged. A sleek, menacing craft adorned with the crimson insignia of the Draktharian Empire. From the shadows stepped out a towering figure in ornate armor, unmistakably the Draktharian General Zelkor. His presence sent shivers down my spine, for tales of his cruelty and tactical brilliance echoed throughout the galaxy. With a mocking laugh, he addressed his troops in their guttural tongue, boasting of the impending conquest of our outpost. Fear gripped me as I watched Zelkor survey the outpost with contempt. I knew our defenses were no match for his seasoned warriors. But as I peered through my scope, I noticed something. A flicker of hesitation in Zelkor's eyes as he scanned the outpost. Unbeknownst to him, I was not just any soldier. I was Captain Ryland Sky, a covert operative tasked with gathering intelligence on Draktharian movements. My mission was clear: stall the enemy long enough for crucial data to be transmitted to Earth's Central Command. Taking a deep breath, I emerged from hiding, my pulse rifle trained on Zelkor. In broken Draktharian, I challenged him, a mere human challenging the mighty general. His laughter echoed through the asteroid field, reverberating with arrogance. Little did Zelkor know that in that moment, he had underestimated not just me, but the entire human race. For I held in my possession a secret that would shake the foundations of his beliefs. A vulnerability hidden deep within the Draktharian Empire. As the standoff ensued, the fate of Zerthal outpost hung in the balance. Would I be able to outwit Zelkor and buy enough time for Earth's defenses to mobilize? Or would this encounter mark the beginning of humanity's darkest hour? The Battle of Zerath Prime would forever be etched into the annals of human history as a testament to courage and sacrifice. As news of Zelkor's encounter with a human soldier spread across the galaxy, Earth's defenses sprang into action. Fleets mobilized, alliances were forged, and preparations were made for the inevitable clash with the Draktharian Empire. Zerath Prime, a strategic nexus on the outer rim of human-controlled space, became the focal point of the conflict. Its rich resources and proximity to Draktharian borders made it a prime target for conquest. Admiral Elena Vasquez, renowned for her tactical brilliance and unwavering leadership, commanded the defense fleet stationed at Zerath Prime. On the eve of battle, tension hung heavy in the air as soldiers and pilots prepared for the onslaught. The hum of starfighters being readied for launch reverberated through the hangars, while ground troops fortified the planetary defenses. Among them stood Captain Ryland Sky, still reeling from his encounter with Zelkor at Zerthal Outpost. The sky above Zerath Prime erupted in a blaze of light as the Draktharian fleet descended upon the planet. Zelkor's flagship, the formidable dreadnought Wrathbringer, led the charge with overwhelming force. Wave after wave of enemy fighters swarmed the human defenses, testing their resolve. Admiral Vasquez's voice crackled over the intercom, a beacon of calm amidst the chaos. Her orders were clear: hold the line at all costs. For hours, the battle raged on, a symphony of laser fire and explosions painting the heavens. As the tide of battle ebbed and flowed, Captain Sky found himself in the thick of the fight, leading his squad in daring maneuvers against overwhelming odds. Each moment tested their training and determination, pushing them to the brink of exhaustion. Amidst the chaos, a critical moment emerged, a breach in the Draktharian formation. With precision born of desperation, Captain Sky seized the opportunity, rallying his squadron to exploit the enemy's weakness. The skies erupted as human and Draktharian forces clashed in a fierce aerial ballet. In the heart of the maelstrom, Captain Sky locked eyes with Zelkor once more. The Draktharian general, known for his disdain of humanity, met his gaze with a newfound respect tinged with disbelief. The tide had turned, and the outcome of the battle hung in the balance. Would humanity's resilience and unity be enough to repel the Dractharian onslaught? Or would Zerath Prime become a grim reminder of the cost of defiance against an empire bent on domination? In the aftermath of the Battle of Zerath Prime, humanity's victory sent shockwaves throughout the galaxy. The Dractharian Empire, reeling from their first major defeat in centuries, retreated to lick their wounds and reassess their strategies. Meanwhile, on Earth, the aftermath of the battle spurred a renewed sense of urgency to bolster planetary defenses against future incursions. Captain Ryland Sky returned to Earth a hero, hailed for his pivotal role in the defense of Zerath Prime. Yet, amidst the celebrations, he knew that the battle had only been the beginning of a greater conflict. Earth's leaders recognized the need for a unified defense strategy, one that could withstand the relentless aggression of the Dractharian Empire. As tensions mounted, Earth's top scientists and strategists convened to unveil the secrets of the defense grid, a sophisticated network of orbital platforms, ion cannons, and quantum shields designed to protect the planet from extraterrestrial threats. Developed in secrecy over decades, the defense grid represented humanity's last line of defense against the ambitions of empires like the Dractharians. Captain Sky found himself at the heart of these preparations, entrusted with safeguarding the secrets of the defense grid. He immersed himself in the intricate web of protocols and countermeasures, studying every facet of the technology that would determine Earth's fate in the coming battles. Amidst the research and development, Captain Sky forged alliances with species once considered adversaries. From the enigmatic Phalanxians of Alpha Centauri to the nomadic traders of the Nebulae of Whispers, disparate civilizations united under a common cause, the survival of their homeworlds against the looming threat of the Dractharian Empire. However, tensions simmered within Earth's own ranks. Political rivalries and ideological differences threatened to undermine the fragile coalition assembled to defend humanity's future. Admiral Elena Vasquez, now hailed as the defender of Zerath Prime, navigated the treacherous waters of diplomacy with steely resolve, determined to forge unity amidst diversity. As Captain Sky delved deeper into the mysteries of the defense grid, he uncovered startling revelations. Ancient artifacts imbued with unknown powers, remnants of civilizations long extinct, and a prophecy foretelling a reckoning that would decide the fate of the galaxy itself. With each passing day, the stakes grew higher, and the countdown to humanity's next confrontation with the Dractharian Empire drew nearer. Would Earth's newfound alliances hold strong in the face of overwhelming odds? And what secrets lay buried within the depths of the defense grid, waiting to be unearthed in humanity's darkest hour? As tensions escalated and the threat of another Dractharian incursion loomed, Captain Ryland Sky embarked on a diplomatic mission unlike any other. Tasked with forging alliances among the disparate species of the galaxy, he navigated treacherous negotiations and ancient rivalries to build a coalition capable of standing against the relentless might of the Dractharian Empire. His journey took him to the icy moons of Arcturus, where the stoic Centaurians, renowned for their technological prowess, cautiously agreed to join Earth's cause. Negotiations were fraught with cultural misunderstandings and deep-seated suspicions, but Captain Sky's unwavering determination and respect for Centaurian traditions ultimately paved the way for a fragile alliance. From there, Captain Sky ventured into the swirling mists of the Nebulae of Whispers, a labyrinthine expanse inhabited by nomadic traders and smugglers. Among them were the enigmatic Seraphim, beings of ethereal beauty and elusive motives. Rumored to possess ancient knowledge and forbidden technologies, the Seraphim held the key to unlocking secrets that could tilt the balance of power in humanity's favor. Diplomacy turned into a delicate dance of intrigue and negotiation as Captain Sky navigated the Seraphim's intricate social hierarchies and cryptic rituals. He discovered that their motives were driven not by greed or conquest, but by a shared desire to preserve the delicate equilibrium of the galaxy, a balance threatened by the expansionist ambitions of the Dractharian Empire. With each alliance forged, Captain Sky's confidence grew, bolstered by the knowledge that humanity was not alone in its struggle against tyranny. The coalition expanded to include the resilient inhabitants of the underwater cities of Atlantis Prime, the fearless warriors of the Krellian Star Legion, and even the elusive guardians of the Forbidden Rifts. Yet, tensions simmered beneath the surface as old rivalries and new alliances collided. Cultural misunderstandings and ideological differences threatened to unravel the fragile unity forged in the crucible of diplomacy. Admiral Elena Vasquez, now tasked with overseeing the coalition's defense strategy, faced the daunting challenge of harmonizing disparate military doctrines and coordinating joint operations against a common enemy. As the galaxy braced for the inevitable clash between light and darkness, Captain Sky pondered the significance of the alliances he had forged. Would they withstand the crucible of war, or would they crumble under the weight of ancient grudges and divergent agendas? Only time would tell as the countdown to humanity's next confrontation with the Dractharian Empire ticked relentlessly onward. The nebula of whispers stretched across light years of space, a labyrinthine expanse shrouded in mystery and peril. Its swirling mists concealed ancient artifacts, hidden anomalies, and the enigmatic seraphim, guardians of knowledge long lost to the galaxy. Captain Ryland Sky's journey into the heart of the nebula would test not only his courage, but also his resolve to uncover the secrets that could turn the tide against the Dractharian Empire. Navigating the labyrinth of shifting currents and celestial storms, Captain Sky's ship, the Vanguard, plunged deeper into the nebula's depths. Sensors flickered with phantom readings and echoes of voices long silenced by the passage of time. The crew, a diverse mix of humans and allied species, remained vigilant as they ventured into uncharted territory. Amidst the nebula's ethereal beauty, danger lurked at every turn. Ghostly apparitions danced on the edges of perception, whispering secrets of forgotten civilizations and ancient technologies. Captain Sky's resolve was tested as he confronted the spectral guardians of the Seraphim, ethereal beings whose motives remained as elusive as the nebula's shifting currents. Guided by ancient star charts and cryptic prophecies, Captain Sky pressed onward, driven by a relentless determination to uncover the Seraphim's hidden knowledge. Legend spoke of a celestial artifact, the Starlight Prism, said to harness the power of 1,000 suns. A weapon capable of piercing the Dractharian Empire's formidable defenses and striking at the heart of their tyranny. As the Vanguard navigated deeper into the nebula's core, Captain Sky encountered remnants of civilizations long thought extinct. Ruins of ancient starships and crumbling archives hinted at a time when the galaxy teemed with life and innovation. Yet, amidst the relics of bygone eras, a darkness loomed, an ancient adversary awakened by the chaos of war and the ambitions of empires. The journey through the nebula of whispers was fraught with peril and revelation. Each step brought Captain Sky closer to unlocking the Seraphim's secrets and harnessing the power needed to tip the scales in humanity's favor. But with each secret uncovered, new questions arose. Questions that would challenge Captain Sky's beliefs and reshape the destiny of the galaxy itself. As the Vanguard emerged from the nebula's embrace, Captain Sky carried with him the knowledge and artifacts that could change the course of humanity's struggle against the Dractharian Empire. But with victory came sacrifice, and Captain Sky knew that the path ahead would demand courage, unity, and unwavering resolve. In the aftermath of their journey through the nebula of whispers, Captain Ryland Sky and his crew returned to Earth with newfound allies and ancient artifacts in tow. Yet, the respite was short-lived as preparations for the next phase of their struggle against the Dractharian Empire intensified. Amidst the bustling corridors of Earth's orbital command center, whispers of a ritual known as the Ritual of the Seven Moons echoed through the ranks of the coalition. Legend spoke of a sacred ceremony practiced by the warrior tribes of Andromeda, where champions from across the galaxy competed in trials of honor to earn the blessings of the celestial moons. For Captain Sky and his allies, the Ritual of the Seven Moons represented more than a mere tradition. It was a chance to forge bonds of brotherhood and sisterhood amidst the chaos of war. Admiral Elena Vasquez, recognizing the symbolic importance of the ritual in uniting the coalition's diverse factions, sanctioned the gathering of champions from Earth and beyond. From the battle-scarred arenas of Atlantis Prime to the ancient spires of Centauri Prime, champions emerged to test their mettle in a series of grueling trials. Each trial challenged not only their physical prowess but also their courage, wisdom, and unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom. Captain Sky found himself drawn into the heart of the trials, his skills as a strategist and warrior tested against adversaries from across the galaxy. Among his competitors stood the formidable Krellian warlord, known for her prowess in hand-to-hand combat, and the enigmatic Seraphim Oracle, whose mastery of ancient mystic arts defied comprehension. As the trials unfolded beneath the watchful gaze of the Seven Moons, alliances were forged and rivalries set aside in the pursuit of a common goal. Captain Sky's bond with his fellow champions deepened, each sharing a common desire to protect their homes and loved ones from the encroaching darkness of the Dractharian Empire. Yet, amidst the camaraderie and celebration, shadows loomed on the horizon. Rumors of a Dractharian sleeper agent within the Coalition's ranks cast a pall over the proceedings, threatening to unravel the fragile unity forged in the crucible of the trials. Admiral Vasquez's vigilance was tested as she navigated the treacherous currents of suspicion and mistrust, determined to root out the traitor before they could strike a fatal blow. As Captain Sky stood poised on the brink of victory in the final trial, he knew that the true test lay ahead, the looming confrontation with Zalcor and the forces of the Dractharian Empire. The ritual of the Seven Moons had united them in purpose and forged bonds of steel among the Coalition's champions. Now, they stood ready to face their greatest challenge yet, a battle that would decide the fate of the galaxy and the legacy of those who dared to defy tyranny. The Coalition's preparations culminated in a daring assault on Drakthar, the fortified heart of the Dractharian Empire. Nestled amidst the swirling mists of the Obsidian Nebula, Drakthar stood as a bastion of tyranny and oppression, a testament to General Zalcor's ruthless ambition and the Empire's insatiable hunger for conquest. Captain Ryland Sky, now leading a vanguard of allied forces from across the galaxy, braced himself for the final confrontation. The journey had been arduous, marked by battles won and sacrifices made. Yet the true test awaited them within the shadowed spires of Drakthar's citadel. As the Coalition fleet descended upon the fortress world, a storm of laser fire and ion blasts erupted in the void. Admiral Elena Vasquez coordinated the attack with precision born of months of preparation, exploiting weaknesses in Drakthar's defenses while rallying allied fleets in a united front against the Empire's war machine. On the ground, Captain Sky led a strike team through the labyrinthine corridors of Drakthar's citadel, facing wave after wave of elite Dractharian soldiers and deadly automated defenses. The stakes were higher than ever as they navigated treacherous traps and ambushes laid by Zalcor's loyalists. The tide turned when Captain Sky's team breached the inner sanctum of the citadel, confronting Zalcor himself in a climactic battle that shook the foundations of Drakthar. The general, once arrogant and dismissive of humanity's resilience, now faced the full fury of a coalition united in purpose and driven by the desire for freedom. The battle raged on, a symphony of blaster fire and energy surges that reverberated through the citadel's ancient halls. Each blow struck was a testament to the coalition's determination to end the tyranny that had plagued the galaxy for centuries. In a decisive moment, Captain Sky locked eyes with Zalcor amidst the chaos of battle. The general, wounded but defiant, recognized in Captain Sky a reflection of the resilience and courage that had eluded him in his quest for domination. Their duel became a clash of ideologies, a testament to the power of belief and the consequences of unchecked ambition. As the battle reached its crescendo, Captain Sky's resolve remained unshaken. With a final, decisive strike, he disarmed Zalcor and forced the general to confront the consequences of his actions. In that moment of truth, Zalcor saw not just defeat, but the folly of his beliefs and the cost of his relentless pursuit of power. With Drakthar's fall, the Dractharian Empire's grip on the galaxy loosened. Allied forces celebrated their hard-won victory, honoring the fallen and rebuilding in the aftermath of war. Captain Sky, now hailed as a hero across the stars, knew that the struggle for peace was far from over. As the galaxy embarked on a new era of cooperation and reconciliation, Captain Sky reflected on the journey that had brought them to this moment. The sacrifices made, the alliances forged, and the lessons learned would shape the future of a galaxy forever changed by the courage of those who dared to defy tyranny and embrace unity. In the aftermath of the battle for Drakthar, amidst the smoldering ruins of the citadel and the echoes of victory, a fragile peace settled over the galaxy. The once mighty Dractharian Empire lay shattered, its forces scattered and its ambitions extinguished. Yet, amid the wreckage, a journey of redemption began. One that would reshape perceptions and redefine the future of intergalactic relations. General Zalcor, battered and broken by defeat, found himself captive aboard the flagship of the Coalition fleet. His armor, once a symbol of Dractharian supremacy, now bore scars of battle and a weight of remorse. For months, he remained in captivity, grappling with the consequences of his actions and the realization of the devastation wrought by his empire. Captain Ryland Sky, now entrusted with overseeing the Coalition's efforts to rebuild and reconcile, saw in Zalcor an opportunity for understanding and reconciliation. Against the backdrop of a galaxy scarred by war, Captain Sky embarked on a journey of dialogue and empathy, a journey that would test the limits of forgiveness and reshape the future of coexistence among species. Through hours of conversation and shared experiences, Captain Sky and General Zalcor forged an unlikely bond. They exchanged stories of loss and sacrifice, of triumph and regret, bridging the divide between their peoples with each passing moment. Admiral Elena Vasquez, ever the pragmatist, monitored their interactions with cautious optimism, recognizing the potential for healing amidst the ashes of conflict. As the months passed, whispers of Zalcor's transformation spread through the galaxy. Former enemies became allies, as Dractharian soldiers laid down their arms and joined efforts to rebuild war-torn worlds. The seeds of unity, sown in the crucible of war, began to bear fruit as civilizations once divided by mistrust and fear found common ground in their shared desire for peace. Yet, challenges remained. Old wounds and lingering resentments threatened to unravel the fragile peace that had been painstakingly forged. Radical factions within both human and Dractharian societies sought to exploit lingering tensions for their own gain, testing the resolve of those committed to a future built on cooperation and understanding. Captain Sky, now a symbol of hope and reconciliation, stood at the forefront of efforts to navigate the complexities of post-war diplomacy. His leadership and unwavering belief in the potential for harmony among species inspired countless individuals across the galaxy to embrace a vision of a future free from the shackles of past conflicts. As the galaxy embarked on a path of reconstruction and renewal, Captain Sky and General Zalcor stood together on the steps of the Galactic Council, a symbol of unity and a testament to the power of forgiveness. Their journey, marked by adversity and redemption, illuminated a path forward for a galaxy forever changed by the courage and compassion of those who dared to dream of a brighter tomorrow. In the quiet moments between diplomacy and reconstruction, Captain Sky reflected on the legacy of humanity's struggle against tyranny and the lessons learned from their encounter with the Dractharian Empire. The scars of war would fade with time, but the bonds forged in battle and the resilience of the human spirit would endure as a beacon of hope for generations to come.